You're eating right, working out, and still not losing body fat. Chances are one of these 6 things that I'm about to mention in this video is probably sabotaging your progress. I'm going to show you how I went from this to this. There were different parts of my weight loss journey where I did keto, I was vegan at one point, vegetarian, and the problem that I had with all of those, I wasn't able to sustain them. My weight fluctuated. My weight was up, my weight was down. It just was impossible for me to sustain consistent flow of weight loss doing those different fad diets. Hello, my name is Derica Scott and I lost 90 pounds. And I'm going to tell you how I keep my stomach looking flat. My weight would just fluctuate. I wasn't able to keep the weight off, or I would just hit a plateau altogether. I have a completely different mindset and framework on how to lose weight and how to keep it off. And I've been able to sustain weight loss with these tips I'm about to mention. So my first tip is eating for balance, because I'm not gonna lie, I like variety over here. Aim for a balanced diet because weekly averages really do matter. And if I'm being honest, I'll meal prep for 3-4 days, and then the other days I'm eating what I want. I'm an intuitive eater. I eat based off of what I feel my body needs at that time. I'm not restricting myself on what I eat, but what I will say is it's about what you do most of the time, not what you do all of the time. The way that I eat now, I actually feel my best. I think this approach is why I'm able to, not only was I able to lose 90 pounds, I was able to keep the weight off, and I'm still continuing to keep the weight off. Now, I actually don't count my calories, but what I do is I consume or pay attention to my fruit and veggie intake, and I'll consume more whole foods and high quality meats. If I notice that I've been slipping on eating fruits and slipping on eating vegetables, then I just consume more of it. It's possible that you're consuming more calories than what you're actually burning off, which can cause you to either stay at a plateau or to gain weight. Even when you feel that you're ordering healthier foods when you go out to eat, you still really don't know what all ingredients is in the foods and what hidden calories is in the foods. Keep giving your body what it needs consistently, and you are going to see the fat just fall off and stay off. You're going to see that belly disappear, stomach on flat, and keep your meals simple. Don't put more on yourself than what you need to. I've been baking all of my meals. Like last week I did baked sweet potato, baked chicken thighs, and baked Brussels sprouts. And the next thing I'm gonna talk about is snacking. I see you in the back with your chips. The one thing that I minimize is snacking. And if I do snack, I'm probably gonna snack on some fruit, or I'll snack on some nuts. My favorite nuts are cashews and pistachios. Snacking can lead to you overeating and consuming more calories than what you actually need. Snacking can also make you consume empty calories, which are calories or foods that add no actual nutritional value. We don't need that. You better get you some celery sticks and some hummus and call it a day. And the next one I'm going to talk about that is very near and dear to my heart is over-exercising. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. That's how I feel when I'm over-exercising. Like I need to slow down. I kid y'all not. When I over-exercise, my body was the biggest and it retained the most fat. Over-exercising can actually lead to stress hormones. And you want to know what stress hormones do to the body? It causes your body to retain fat. There's a such thing as a cortisol belly, meaning that your cortisol levels are high and it's literally, you can see it in your stomach. What I did was I cut down on the time that I was in the gym. Now, once upon a time, I would be in the gym doing 2 a days and 3 a days, and I would be in the gym for hours. Now, 60 minutes tops, that's it. I will set a timer for the gym because I'm not spending no longer time than what I need to. I noticed that I was overdoing it and breaking my body down. At that time, when I was gaining the weight or plateauing, I was doing high intensity interval training, which is like high intense workouts. Now, I don't do high intensity workouts. I'll do low impact, low intensity exercise for my cardio, and then I'll still strength train and weight train around 1 to 3 times a week. I do strength training with moderate weights. When I was younger, I used to be okay with lifting heavy. I'm getting older, baby. I'm 35. I just turned 35 a few days ago. And lifting heavy, my joints don't like it. But what my joints do like is low impact exercises such as walking. Just my favorite workout. I stopped lifting super heavy because I noticed at my big girl age of 35, it wore my joints. The next thing I want to talk about is the hidden liquid calories. We are mindfully turning up this year. Y'all hear me? mindfully. All of those coffees, creamers, juices, protein shakes, and alcohol adds up over time. I'm not saying cut these things out, but start to be mindful of what you're consuming and what you're drinking. Pay attention to the ingredients that's in the things that you are drinking. Alcohol alone can affect multiple things that helps you lose weight, such as your sleep. Try to minimize your alcohol. I would aim for straight alcohol versus the mixed drinks. The mixed drinks just have all the extra juice and stuff in it. And although they're good and they're very pretty, if you are trying to lose belly fat, you want to minimize those. So aim for the straight alcohol, maybe squeeze a fresh lemon or a fresh lime in your liquor. Put a little sugar around the rim, make it look real. Make it look like a nice. And then the next thing I want to discuss is chronic stress. Because if you can't take care of you, then who will? We're going to do some quick math right now. So when you F around, you find out, right? So that's how I feel about stress. And it's really this simple. Chronic stress leads to increased belly fat. Stress equals high cortisol, and there is a such thing as a cortisol belly. And those stress hormones can increase your hunger, cravings, and alter your judgment. Sometimes all you need is to go outside and be in nature or go for a walk. The other day I wasn't feeling well mentally, and I just went outside for a walk. I went to the Metro Park and I was able to walk, get some sun, nature, and I promise you, I felt so much better after that. I was actually able to stop in a little area and do a little bit of breathing as well. Go outside and get you some fresh air. The fresh air, sunlight, it was warm outside. It just made me feel better. In the days that I decide to go for walks, I noticed that I wake up with a flat stomach, like almost immediately. Journaling my thoughts and reading helps me decrease stress. It helps me to be more present. Expressing gratitude. Heavy on the gratitude because things really can't always be worse than what they are. Journaling is so therapeutic. Like, it's a place where I'm able to fully express myself without any judgment because there's nobody reading it. And it's a place where I'm able to identify and know exactly what emotions it is that I'm feeling. I'm able to fully express my thoughts that I may not be able to articulate verbally. And my last one is not getting enough rest because y'all know better. If you tired, be quiet and go to sleep. Can't cuss. So let's talk about sleep. Poor sleep increases hunger hormones. You ever go for a walk and then get some really good sleep and wake up the next day with no belly fat? That's me. I'm her. You're just putting more work on your body when you're not getting adequate sleep. Like, it's really hard for your body to fully recover if you're not getting adequate rest. Some things I do to get really good sleep are I create a whole bedtime routine so that my body knows that it's time to go to bed. Don't scroll when you're trying to go to sleep because of the blue screen. Sleep in a cool room. It's something about getting into an already made bed. So make your bed. You can use things to kind of set the environment, like the melatonin spray. It works wonders. Comment down below if you've learned something new today. What has worked for you in the past to help shrink your belly? If you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, share. Share this with Auntie because Auntie probably do need to hear this, and Uncle. I do have other videos on my channel that goes a little bit more in depth about how I lost 90 pounds and what I did to get there. I also have a playlist that is about my weight loss habits that you can go on and watch, and I have a bunch of information in there as far as what the videos actually consist of. See you again soon. Hey, 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 hey.